Hey everyone, thank you for stopping by. My name is Kimberly and this is From Loved Ones Tarot. Today we're going to do love readings, whatever comes out for all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces. So feel free to look at your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus signs especially. And feel free to look up whoever you may be curious about. Because this is a collective reading, you may not relate to one sign or the other, but I do hope that you gain some sort of clarity today with whatever I share. Again, this is whatever comes out. And I'm going to upload each sign as I do them. So if you don't see your sign or the sign that you want to watch, it will get done. Every reading is related to the time that I post that video. So if I post it today, then the reading is current for today and moving forward for this month or for the next 30 days. All right, Virgo, for those who consider themselves single, here is your love reading, whatever comes out. You have the Page of Cups, you have the Devil, and the Eight of Cups, both in reverse. And to clarify, you have the Queen of Wands, the Empress, both in reverse, in the Five of Pentacles. So back up at the top. So with this Page of Cups, there's potential for a new love to take shape here, Virgo. And if this isn't connecting with you, feel free to look at your other signs. But for some of y'all, there is a love interest that could bloom into something more or into something that you want it to. Okay. But there's something here in the Devil that you feel tied down to. So it could be a person from your past, an ex, or it could be you're dealing with two different options here for love. And there's one in particular that you feel tied down to that maybe not be the most healthy for you or most positive or most loving, but you feel like you can't leave this person and the Devil here. Not to say that they represent the Devil, but that you feel tied down to them. If for some of y'all you feel like you can't leave that person, but here you have another person here who has potential for something good. But I see you not wanting to try to see where this goes. For some of y'all, because you may lack confidence or lack self-esteem, or you may not believe that you deserve a good person, a great person, a beautiful person in your life. So you'd rather not try here in the Five of Pentacles. You may not allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to risk rejection of this other person in the Page of Cups. But let's keep going. 3 more for Virgo. You have Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and you have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, for some of y'all, you keep telling yourself, no, maybe this isn't for me, or no, it's not the right time. No, I have so many responsibilities, or no, I'm dedicated or committed to this other person represented by the Devil here. Again, not to say they are the Devil, just you're tied down to them. And I feel like for some of y'all, Virgo, you're talking yourself out of trying because you're like, no, it's not the best time. No, I have to do too much. So I wouldn't have time for this other person anyway. I don't want to start again. Or, you don't want to invest yourself. But I feel like this person, again, is represented in the Seven of Cups as something that could be very fulfilling or make you happy here, or could meet your desires, certain things that you have a desire for or want for. They're starting to tick all those boxes, or check all those boxes for you, this other person. But you're like, no, you turn away. You're like, no, I can't. Let's do 3 more. You have the Two of Wands, you have the Judgment, and you have the Lovers in reverse. I feel like this may be you, Virgo, and the Two of Wands. You're this person who operates their life accepting that they just won't have the perfect partner. Maybe you tell yourself nobody's perfect, right? So maybe you accept people with flaws. And flaws that everyone has flaws, yes, but maybe when someone isn't the kindest to you, or they don't show respect, or you don't have that spark like you used to, or maybe you find yourself not as much in love as you used to be. Maybe you try to convince yourself it's okay, I can accept lower standards for a person because it's human. Does that make sense? I just see you trying to convince yourself it's fine to live with to be in relationships or situations where love isn't at the top here. And for some of y'all, this person who has you chained, metaphorically, they may have already been disloyal to you. For some of y'all, you're dealing with someone who can manipulate you, who maybe has you who may be talking to other people on the side, but not everybody. Okay, let's keep going. You have the Chariot in reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Cups here. Okay, before I say anything, let me clarify this Chariot in reverse here. One more for the Chariot in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. For some of y'all, you may be at a standstill here in your life or some type of turning point, and this isn't by accident or coincidence. This may be on purpose because your loved ones on the other side, they want to stop you in order for you to reflect on what it is that you really want or need that could make you happier here. And they want you to recognize that you are the Queen of Cups here. You are someone who can love to the fullest and who can receive love to the fullest. And you can and deserve other people who are like-minded, who share the same goals, who may share the same interests as you. All right, 3 more. You have the Nine of Wands reverse, the Emperor in reverse, and the Three of Cups again. So they're coming back to the people that could come into your life who are good for you. Your loved ones don't want you to give up on trying to obtain good people in your life. And for some of y'all, this potential new love interest, this other person represented in the Page of Cups. And the Emperor kind of mirrors the Devil here. So I feel like they want you to try to overcome if the person in your life who makes you feel trapped, if they try to manipulate you to get you to stay with them. Your loved ones are saying, please don't fall for that manipulation or that level of mind control or mind games or gaslighting. If they try to gaslight you or manipulate you or control you in any way to try to make you stay, know that that is manipulation. Know that isn't right, and know that there's other people who could be better for you. And hopefully this can help you. If you gain clarity today, please like the video to let me know, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't. We're going to move on to those who are committed. All right, Virgo, for those who consider themselves committed, this is your love reading, whatever comes out. At the top, you have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Cups. And to clarify, you have the Magician in reverse, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress in reverse. All right, back up at the top, I feel like you're represented, how you're feeling energetically. You're represented by the Nine of Wands. And here you're the person who may be dissatisfied, disappointed, low of energy, okay, wanting to give up, but also not wanting to give up here on some particular dream or goal within this relationship. Maybe you're trying to prevent any impact that certain changes have made on your relationship. I feel like certain dynamics of your relationship has changed. For some of y'all, it went from just you two to now you have children, or now you have other people in your life that take up space, they take up time and energy, and therefore the relationship has been neglected here. That could be for some of y'all. Or it looks like you may be just trying to prevent the relationship from having conflict, from having delays or setbacks. You see here, it's almost like spears or arrows aiming at the children here, And this is representing a home, what you've built together with this other person. This could represent your love for each other, your security. And here you have these arrows coming to pretty much damage what you've built, and you're trying to prevent this. So there could be some instability here going on in the relationship, some type of conflict. Maybe y'all are not on the same page. Maybe the love between you two has been a little up and down. And to clarify, in the Magician, there's something that you wanted to manifest. And I see here in the Six of Pentacles, you just want a little give and take. Maybe you want some equality here. Maybe you invest a lot of yourself, a lot of time, energy, money, love, passion. And the other person in this reading, they don't. Here in the Empress, this could be tied into, if you have children, the other person could be the mother or caregiver type figure. And they have now prioritized or focused too much on other people, especially children, or other people that they care about. And you have now been put to the side here, so maybe neglected or ignored. If not, it's just the other person. If not, this is just to say the other person is preoccupied with other things that now you're ignored. Let's do 3 more here. And if this isn't connecting with you, feel free to look at your other signs. You have the Hermit, the 2 of Wands, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. If you feel like all hope is lost for this relationship, then that just may be, again, due to your perspective and due to your limited thinking here, your limited beliefs, not because of the Empress, or not because of the other person in this reading, all right? That could be for some of y'all. 3 more. You have the Page of Swords reverse. Whoops. You have the Queen of Pentacles. And you have the Fool in reverse. Okay, for some of y'all, this is very specific. But there's, I believe, 2 different messages here. For those who do have children, your loved ones want to remind you to not resent the children or resent the other people that your partner cares about. Do not resent them. Or don't resent the fact that your partner has focused on them. And remember that the choice was not made lightly for your partner to focus on them. The choice wasn't made lightly. That this is something that this is something that truly matters to your partner, and it could matter to you. This could be a choice that y'all made together. So for some of y'all, remember that this was a choice y'all made together. So it wouldn't be fair for you to resent your partner here. That may be for some of y'all. And number 2, let me do one more card for the Fool to clarify here. The Tower. Okay. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, let me do one more for the Page of Swords. I'm going to get it. Hold on. I'm going to get it. You have the Devil in reverse. Okay, your loved ones just want you to have a sit down with your partner and have an honest, true conversation about how you feel right now, what their actions make you feel, and talk about your shared goals for the future together. If you're still wanting to be with this person and you still have a lot of love for this person, then you owe it to yourself and the other person to really say, hey, I love you. I still want to be with you. How can we fix this? And what will our future look like? Because if things need to change, what then? How can you get there? A plan of action, new goals, okay? A new set of goals here for the both of you. Having this conversation is the only way to avoid any painful or uncomfortable changes here in the Tower. Hopefully this has helped you, and if it has, please like the video to let me know or subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Until next time, take care.